Today is a special day. You know why? Because AliExpress has a sale on today. You can save some money. Let's talk about 5 tools that you can save money on. Let's jump right into it. Now, one of the first tools I want to talk about on this AliExpress sale is the Nexo Captain. Usually this goes for $55 on Amazon. Now that seems a little steep, especially since it doesn't have a 1/4-inch bit driver. But right now on AliExpress, you can get it for $28, which I think is actually a pretty good deal with this. Now, my biggest gripe about the Nexo Captain was that the tools don't lock, the internal tools, and that it doesn't have a 1/4-inch bit driver. Other than that, it's a pretty good Leatherman Charge style clone, I guess you could say. It's a little bit smaller than the Leatherman Charge. It's a little bit bigger than the Leatherman Wave. It's a little bit in between size. You've got a file, you've got the saw, you've got the knife, you've got a nice pair of scissors. You have these replaceable wire cutters. You do have the Leatherman bit style bit driver. You've got the awl on this side. You do have the bottle cap lifter screwdriver, can opener, another screwdriver as well. So it comes in a pretty nice package for $28. I think that's a pretty good deal. It is sold on the Elite tool store. I will leave the Elite Outdoor Tool Store. I'll leave links for all these below. Just so you know, these stores, most of them have pretty high ratings, but again, you'll have to buy at your own discretion. Now, in the number 2 spot, I have the SOG Flash multi-tool. This is the SOG Flash MT. Now, this one goes for essentially $48 on Amazon. This is a pretty cool little pocket tool. This is very small. This right here is the Leatherman Signal. This right here is the SOG Flash. That gives you an idea about how small this is. This is a very pocketable tool. It does have D2 knife steel with this one right here. You do have the bottle cap lifter, the screwdriver as well. And the handle, you have a 4mm bit. Then you can use the 4mm bit, this as a bit driver on the back right here. Now, a lot of people actually like this in blue. It does come in gray and also in more of a bright blue. It's got a nice pocket clip as well. You do have this option where it is assisted right here with the knife. Some people love that, some people hate that. Now, on AliExpress, this is only $29. I feel like that is a pretty good price. The store gets 100% rating that this is on. It's 1103-993-459. Again, I'll leave links below, but I think that's a pretty good deal. A lot of people like these small pocketable multi-tools. Maybe you're stuck with the Power Pint and the Power Leader and you want something a little bit different. I think this would be a great option to try if you want more of a minimalist tool set. Might be worth giving it a shot. What we have right here is a little bit different. This is AliExpress's budget version on the Leatherman Charge. What we have right here is a Leatherman style bit driver, so the 1/4-inch bit driver. We've got this screwdriver, wire stripper. I guess it's not really a screwdriver, it's more like a scraper there on the side. We've got the saw, we've got the scissors. We've got a file with a ruler on the one side, which I find an odd choice. We've got the knife. We do have the awl. We've got this can opener that looks a little different. We've got this pull cutter as well. Then we have these replaceable wire cutters, the pliers. Now they're really trying to market this as that the materials that this is made with are better. So some of these come with what they market as titanium. Now, if you put a magnet on it, as one of you mentioned, it will still stick to it rather. So they market it as titanium alloy of some sort, whatever that means. This one right here is marketed as having G10 scales. The one on sale, these normally start out at $50, which seems a little steep, to be honest. The one on sale with black G10 scales instead of these orange, I believe this one is, goes for $33. Now, $33, that's something I think is a lot more affordable. If you're interested in this type of tool, you could try it out for $33. $50, a little steep. These do not come with a pocket clip. I can't remember if it comes even with a pouch or a sheath to put it in. I'm not sure. But now CC Small Knives Store is what sells this. They have a 92% rating, so take that as you will. Now, coming in number 4 is not what I'm holding. It will actually be the picture on the screen. I will try to show you the shot maybe a couple times of this tool. This is the Decoo or whatever Shadow, I think is what they're calling it. Now, it was originally started out at $19. It's now selling for $16. It's not a huge price savings, but it is a $3 price savings. This one looks a lot more like the Signal than some of the other Signal clones. Now, I have not got mine yet. It's still in the mail. I cannot tell you if this is a good tool or not, but I wanted to let you know that it is on sale just in case some of you might be interested in it. Again, I'll have a full review once I get it. I'll try to tell you a lot more about it. The store that sells this, the Decoo tool store, actually does have a 100% rating, so that's pretty good as well. Now, coming in at number 5 is a SOG Power Access. Now, I like the Power Access just sort of like my wife likes kindergarten pencils, and my wife teaches. So she actually bought on Amazon some of those huge pencils that are for people starting out. She said they're just more comfortable to use. There's just something about it that she likes better than normal adult pencils. And that's exactly how I feel about the SOG Power Access. Yes, I know maybe I'm not supposed to like it. Yes, I know it has a very tiny knife blade. I know that the handles are sharp, but I love this tool because it's so light. I can pair other EDC items with it, and it makes almost like a perfect backup plier. It's a little bit bigger than the SOG Power Pint. It's got this 1/4" bit driver right here. We've got this pocket clip. We've got a protractor. Of course, I never use that. Then we have all these tools on the outside. Usually when I carry these, I'm not using these internal tools, though I did use the Phillips screwdriver just recently. So it's got the Phillips screwdriver, it's got the can opener, we've got the bottle cap lifter, we have the double-sided file as well. On the other side, we have a micro screwdriver. Now, the micro screwdriver I do use surprisingly a lot, especially on the Power Pint for small things like remote control vehicles, glasses, all kinds of things. We do have a knife that does seem to go dull very quickly. We've got we have the screwdriver as well. Now again, this is near and dear to my heart just because when I use this, it slips in the pocket. You have a full-size screwdriver and it doesn't feel like it. I love this tool. Now this is about $49 on Amazon, which I still think is a pretty good deal for what you get, but AliExpress has it right now for $35. I know a lot of you aren't huge SOG fans like I am, so this is probably a perfect time to pick up some of these SOGs. If you've been eyeing this, to try them out for a reduced price. This is on the 1103993459 store. That's just what they call their store. They do have a 100% rating. Again, I think this is actually a great deal. For $35, you get a full set of pliers. You essentially get a little bit larger Power Pint for the price of a Power Pint. How can you go wrong? Now, there are a lot more deals on AliExpress than this. I just can't talk about them all. Now, some of the things that I saw, I just want to wrap up real quick. I won't put them on the screen, but the Nexo bit kit is on there for $12.59, at least shipping to me. There are things also like the Nexo Mini Sailor I saw for $14. Now there's some Leatherman Wave style clones on there. You have to be very careful because they market the Gerber Suspension NXT clone and then they show the picture of the Wave. But anyway, there's all kinds of Surge clones, Wave clones at reduced prices as well. One of the things I also found was a HOU. It's the scissor-based multi-tool, which is essentially the same size as a Power Pint, is down to $15. That's another pretty good deal. So we talked about all these deals. Again, I would encourage you, if you're not afraid of AliExpress, it's treated me right in the past, but I can't promise it will you. So check them out if you feel safe to. If not, there's always Amazon, eBay, of course, all the other tool sites.